Hi, City Kids! It is now time for a story with Pastor Mike and Daisy. Say hi, Daisy. Today I'm going to continue the story of Moses and I'm going to read it to you. Long ago, in a faraway land, a mean and powerful king called Pharaoh ruled Egypt. Worried that the Jewish people would one day fight against him, Pharaoh decided that these people must become his slaves. As slaves, the Jewish people worked very hard. Every day from morning until night, they hammered, dug, and carried heavy bricks. They built palaces and cities and worked without rest. The Jewish people were tired and they hated being slaves, so they cried and asked God for help. And God listened. God chose a man named Moses to lead the Jewish people out of Egypt. Moses went to Pharaoh and said, God is not happy with the way you treat Jewish people, and he wants you to let them go so they can be free. But Pharaoh stamped his foot and shouted, No! I will never let the Jewish people go. Moses warned, If you do not listen to God, many terrible things called plagues will come to your land. But Pharaoh would not listen, and so the plagues arrived. First, the water turned to blood. Next, frogs, and later wild animals ran in and out of the homes. Balls of hail fell from the sky, and bugs called locusts ate all of the Egyptians' food. Each time a new plague began, Pharaoh would cry, Moses, I'll let the Jewish people go, please. Just stop this horrible plague. Yet no sooner would God take away the plague than Pharaoh would shout, No, I've changed my mind. The Jews must stay as slaves. So God sent more plagues. Finally, as the 10th plague arrived, Pharaoh ordered the Jews to leave. Fearful that Pharaoh might change his mind again, the Jewish people packed quickly. They had not traveled far before Pharaoh commanded his army to chase after them and bring them back to Egypt. The Jews dashed forward, but stopped when they reached a large sea. What will they do? The sea was too big to swim across. Frightened that Pharaoh's men would soon reach them, the people prayed to God again. And another miracle occurred. The sea opened up. 2 walls of water stood in front of them, and a dry path stretched between the walls. And the Jews were able to cross the sea. Just as they reached the other side, the walls of the water fell, and the path disappeared. The sea now separated the Jews from the land of Egypt, and they were finally free after hundreds of years of being slaves. The end. Say bye, Daisy. Bye. 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 See you next time. I'll miss you.
Our memory verse this week is, By faith they passed through the Red Sea as though they were passing through dry land. Hebrews 11:29.
Hey City Kids, Teacher Allison here. Today we learned more about Moses and how he freed his people by parting the Red Sea. So for today's craft, we are going to be making it look like the sea is parting. If you have a blue piece of paper, that is great. If not, you can just use 2 normal pieces of paper and then you can color one to make it look blue. You will need coloring supplies, you will need 2 pieces of paper, glue, and scissors. Let's get started.
It helps if your pieces of paper are the same size. We're going to cut our blue piece of paper in half. Now we're going to cut slits on one side. Make sure you don't cut all the way because we're going to need them to stay connected. Then we're going to roll up the slits so that it kind of looks like the waves parting. You see where I'm going with this? Now we're doing the same to the other side. Now we have both sides of our Red Sea. Time to glue them on. Line up the straight edges. Now it's time to draw Moses and all of the Israelites. Hooray! Thanks so much for doing this craft with me. Happy Sabbath!
Student King, can we get mine?
Student Mama and Smart King
Yes.
and Good Person. Happy Sabbath. Plagues of Egypt game was King.
And Teacher Gilly.
Today we're playing a game. You're gonna guess what plague I'm talking about. Plague 1. The pictures are a river, a blood. Oh, I know. God made the river into blood. Plague 2. Whoa, look at all the frogs. I think God sent a lot of frogs. Plague 4. Wow, a lot of flies. I like how they're sitting. I know God sent lots of flies. Plague 7. Whoa, those are thunderstorms. I think God sent lots and 200 of hail. The last plague 8. It looks like grasshoppers. I think that's when the locusts ate all the food.
Bye.
Thanks for helping us.
Hey City Kids, we learn all of our wonderful stories from the Bible. So let's sing a song about the Bible. Now, clap your hands as we sing it, because we're going to drop a letter each time. Here we go. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. B-I-B-L-E. The I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. I-B-L-E. The B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. The B-L-E. The L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. The L-E. The E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. The E. The Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. The B-I-B-L-E. Yes, that's the book for me. I stand upon the word of God. The B-I-B-L-E. I'm going to need your help with this song. When I point to you, you repeat the line that I just sang. Ready? Here we go. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you for joining us. You can support children's ministry by giving online at adventistgiving.org or by mailing a donation to Glendale City Church, 610 East California Avenue, Glendale, California, 91206. Thanks!
By faith, they passed through the Red Sea as though they were passing through dry land. Hebrews 11:29.